So, in my line of work, I have the opportunity to speak to a lot of business owners, and I keep hearing the same thing over and over again. We know AI is a huge deal, but we're just not ready for it yet. And every single time I ask the same question back, ready for what exactly? See, AI readiness isn't about jumping on some new trend. It's about whether your business is actually built to harness this new era of work, or if it's going to get run over by it. Now, this quote right here gets to the absolute heart of the matter. If your systems are a mess, if your data's all over the place, and if your team's basically just working from memory, then AI isn't some magic wand you can wave. Nah, it's just fuel on the fire. It's an accelerant for all the problems you already have. You simply can't automate chaos. So if it's not about having the latest chatbot or the fanciest new tool, what does it actually mean to be prepared? What does real, honest to goodness readiness actually look like? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down in this explainer. Okay, first things first, we need to tackle a huge misconception that holds so many businesses back. Let's just call it the readiness myth. The myth is this idea that being AI ready is all about chasing the newest shiny object, the latest tool, the hottest trend. It's this obsession with novelty over stability. And honestly, it's a recipe for really expensive, random acts of automation that just don't stick. Now, this right here represents a critical shift in how you've got to think about all of this. The myth says readiness is all about speed, speed, speed. But the reality, it's all about stability. Look, everyone wants to move fast, I get that. But speed without structure, that's what breaks businesses. True readiness is about building a foundation so strong that when you plug AI in, it doesn't break everything you've worked so hard to build. Okay, so if we're not supposed to be chasing tools, what should we be chasing? We need something we can actually measure, something clear, something that keeps us focused. We need a North Star to guide us. And that North Star, that's what we call your RAI, your readiness for AI implementation. Think of it like a master metric, one simple overall score that tells you how prepared your business really is for AI. It cuts through all the noise and all the hype. Having a single score like this is powerful. It forces you to be clear. Instead of chasing a dozen disconnected projects, you've got one guiding number. Your whole team can rally around improving that one metric, knowing that every single point you gain gets you closer to true AI capability. So how's this RAI score actually calculated? Well, it's built on 4 key pillars. First up, you've got PDC, that's process documentation completeness. Then DIS, your data integrity score. Next is EPR, efficiency per resource. And finally, ACE, AI, culture and engagement. Let's break them down, because this right here is where the real work of readiness happens. Think of those 4 pillars: data integrity, process documentation, culture and engagement, and automation efficiency, like the 4 legs of a table. If even one's weak, the whole thing gets wobbly. So let's start with data integrity. You've heard it before, but it's never been more true. Rubbish in, rubbish out. If your customer data is a mess, inconsistent, incomplete, AI can't possibly personalize anything properly. Simple as that. Next up, process documentation. So many businesses run on what we call tribal knowledge, that critical how-to information that lives only inside people's heads. But the thing is, AI can't read minds. Well, yet. It reads systems. If your client onboarding process isn't clearly mapped out somewhere, you can't automate it, you can't improve it, you're just stuck. Then there's the people component, which might just be the most important piece of all. Because the truth is, tools don't transform companies, people do. If your team's resistant to change, if they see AI as a threat, then any initiative you try is basically doomed from the start. You've got to build an AI-curious culture, one where people are genuinely excited to automate the boring stuff so they can focus on the work that really matters. Once you've got a handle on those pillars, then you can start turning your score into an actual action plan. This is about knowing exactly where you stand, and more importantly, what to do next. So what do those scores mean? If you're below 40%, you're in the early stage, probably dealing with a lot of fragmented processes. From 41 to 70%, you're building solid groundwork. The goal is to get above 71%. That's your strong foundation zone. That's where you can confidently start running AI pilots and scaling. And if you're sitting above 91%, you're fully AI ready. That gives you a clear roadmap. It's not abstract. You can see exactly where you are and what the next step looks like. Let me show you what that looks like in the real world. We had a client sitting around 58% on their RAI score. Their process documentation was solid, their team was engaged, but their data was chaos. So we focused only on cleaning and standardizing their customer data. And that single move jumped their score all the way to 72%. That shift alone, from groundwork to strong foundations, unlocked their first proper AI pilot. It was a game changer. And that's the key takeaway here. You've got control over this. These are your levers. You want to improve your score? Simple. Map out one key process this week. Clean your CRM data. Celebrate a small automation win with your team. Each one of those actions feeds directly into your readiness. So let's zoom out for a second and talk about why this really matters. Because being ready for AI, it's not a technical task anymore. It's the new competitive edge, full stop. This is what turns random, hopeful experimentation into real, sustainable advantage. And that advantage, that's what gives you freedom. Freedom to step back from the day-to-day and know the business still runs like clockwork. Freedom for your team to focus on creativity and strategy, not just ticking boxes all day. And let's be real, the gap between the businesses that get this right and the ones that don't is widening fast. In today's world, doing nothing isn't a neutral choice anymore. It's an active decision to fall behind, and it's getting more expensive by the day. So let's reframe this whole narrative. The story of AI isn't about replacement, it's about empowerment. It's about us as leaders and creators building smarter systems so we can all operate on a higher level. And it all starts with being ready. So I'll leave you with this. Take a real, honest look at your operations and ask yourself one question. Is your business built for stability, or is it just built for speed? Because in the age of AI, only one of those is built to last. Now, if this has sparked something for you, if you're starting to realize that AI readiness isn't just about tech, but about structure, culture, and clarity, then you're exactly where you need to be. Because this video, this is just the introduction. It's the starting point of a full training series where we're going to go deep into each of the 4 pillars: data integrity, process documentation, culture and engagement, and automation and efficiency. Over the next few days, I'll walk you through them step by step. You'll not only understand what they mean, you'll get the exact frameworks, exercises, and quick action tasks you can plug straight into your business and see results. By the end of the series, you'll know exactly what it takes to make your business truly AI ready, not just in theory, but in practice. And the best part, it's completely free. All it'll cost you is your email and your attention. So if you're serious about getting your business ready for the AI era, not someday, but right now, drop your email below and join me for the full AI Readiness training series. Because the businesses that take this seriously today, they're the ones everyone else will be trying to catch up with tomorrow.